Hey guys, it's Joey. So I wanted to start doing some videos on different techniques you can do for burning candles, jobs, spells you can do, cleansings, and somebody gave me the comment that I should do candles, why they turn black, the burning, the candles, the flames itself, what they symbolize and what they mean. So I'm going to go through a little bit, and then as people start viewing, if you want to ask questions, today it's only going to be about candles. So I'm not going to do psychic questions or answers to any questions you have unless they're having to do with candles and the way they're burning or the way you fix them. So basically, oh, hi Charlotte, I miss you. We need to have sushi. Did I tell you South Texas closed? I'm very upset. So this is a candle that I was doing for a customer, and it's turning black, completely black, all the way up to right here, and it's starting to clear just a bit. Basically, the significance when a candle starts to turn black is it's working for you, but it's trying to remove the negativity, the issues that are going on, and it also could mean that the candle's having to work like double time to try and get everything taken care of. Usually, I'll tell the client if the candle turns black from the beginning to the very end, then a candle didn't really bring you what you're looking for or complete itself. It's more of trying to clean. So half the time I tell people you can put a glass of water, just a solid glass of water, next to the candle. That way the water will start to absorb the negativity from the candle itself, and it will help it make it burn better. And it will also help the candle, effectively work on what you're wanting. So if it's a candle, say for example this one, that's trying to bring husband closer, try and get him to complete in his job as far as a husband is supposed to do. So if this candle is turning to turn black, it's because the candle's having to work against his own negative mind, against his own negativity. Hi everybody. Hi Maggie. And it's starting to clear all that negativity. So I would suggest that this person light another candle until they start to burn clear. Now when they're burning clear, for example this candle, it's basically meaning that the candle's working at full strength, everything's going clear, there's no obstacles, no negativity, nothing that's trying to get in the way. Everything is burning pretty much clear, and the job that you're trying to do or the desire that you're trying to fulfill with this candle will work for you. Sometimes, I don't have any candles here to show you, but sometimes the flame will part into two. If this is a love candle, then it will symbolize each flame is one is you, one is your significant other. If the flames are starting to twist and turn together and play with each other, then it's meaning that everything's going right, and that the candle you're trying to do for love is going to be affecting and help to tie y'all. Sometimes the candle will only turn black on one side and the other side will be clear. When that happens, the candle is only working at half its strength. It's removing obstacles on one side and allowing the candle to work on the other side. So it'll work. You just have to give it a little bit of time. Now there's several ways that people fix candles. Some come already fixed. These I have here at my shop, and sometimes you can find them at HEBs, at least here in the local area. And I call them cocktail candles because they're fixed on the inside with cubes, and the cubes have, some of them have oil, some of them have just scent blocks. These will typically turn black because of what's inside of the candle. It'll start to burn these blocks that are here, and once they do, it'll start turning black, and it doesn't always symbolize issues or problems. Sometimes it's just the candle and the way it's burning. Other type of candles, I call them herbal candles, which I also sell here, are fixed from very top to very bottom of the candle. So they're fixed with herbs, oils, glitters, different things that correspond to that candle to make it work stronger. These are the best candles you can buy only because they are completely fixed. The candles that other people use, or that I use as well, are candles that I fix, have herbs, oils, different things inside, seeds, but they're only fixed from the top. Now when they're fixed all the way through, the candle's constantly working at full strength because the herbs are being burned as it's going down. So these are strong candles. Like I said, sometimes they turn black just because of what's fixed inside of them and what's in them, but sometimes it's just, spiritual. It has spiritual meanings. Okay, Sonia, I had a St. Anthony candle turn black and literally explode. That's another thing. When the candles are starting to break, it depends. If it's a reversing candle, if it's a candle to get somebody away from you, no, take it back. If it's a candle to reverse or a candle to unblock your roads, then the candle exploding and breaking is symbolizing that it's breaking the obstacle and breaking whatever's in your way. Now, if it's a candle to get somebody away from you and the candle breaks, it's because that person might either already be doing candle work to protect themselves, or it might take a little bit longer to get that goal going. Now, if it's a candle to bring somebody close to you, or if it's a love spell and you're doing something with the candle breaks, then that relationship is really off track, and there can also be witchcraft or, voodoo stuff that's interfering in the relationship. So that could be why, several reasons why the candles break. Guardian angel candle turn black and break as well. Yeah, any candles that are turning black, it's picking up all that negativity. So it's all going into that one candle. I also suggest a lot of people would put several names under one candle. Now, when that happens, it's a little bit hard because you're putting too much work on one candle. So say if you're trying to cleanse your home and you want to put everybody's name underneath the candle. Well, the candle is going to naturally want to turn black because it's having to cleanse not only the home, but every person's name that's there. So try and limit the candle to at least maybe 2, maybe at the most 3 names per candle. You don't want to overload the candle. Letty, where do you buy those already fixed candles? They were fixed all through. Some botanicas or some, curio shops will have them. Actually, mine, I get them made by a man that comes from the valley that delivers them. So I know in the local area, there's a few stores that might have them. So I'm not sure of all of them. I'm not sure if Dan's and Alice, that's a good one. I'm not sure if Dan's and Alice carries these. But if not, like I said, I have them here. Amy, what if they turn a little gray on top but clear on the bottom? Okay, so when they start to turn a little bit gray, looking around, but I don't think I have any candles like that. But when they're turning gray, it's just picking up the obstacles, the negativity. But because they're clearing, that means that the candle is working for you. And it just basically means, so if this part was gray and this part's clear, the gray part, I would count it as not working. It's basically picking up a lot of that negativity. But once it clears, then you should be okay, and that means the candle's already back to its normal strength and working good for you. So it says my connection is weak, so I'm not sure if you're being able to hear everything I'm saying. Yes, Letty, I do have them. Oh, okay, yeah, Andrea, I didn't know that if Kingsville had them or not. I don't go to Kingsville anymore. But if they do have them, that's a good place to get them, too. I used to send a lot of people there when I was there. Faith. Hi, Faith. Hi, what does it mean at the end of the candle when it completely burns out at the bottom where there's little black spots? It doesn't happen to all of them, just some of them. Sometimes that's the wick. So when there's balls on the actual wick itself, to me that symbolizes obstacles, negativity, jealousy, any kind of negativity that the wick is picking up. So as the candle burns, if the balls are left on the bottom, then you should be okay. It cleared it. Sometimes the balls will actually stick to the wick from top to bottom, and that's okay, but it's clearing, it's cleansing, it's getting rid of all that stuff that's going on. Hi, Maria. Yeah, I already talked about that, about all the black around the candle. It's just picking up all the negativity and all of that. Andrea, you need to come see me. I miss your face. Hi, Jorge. So do y'all have any questions about candles or candle burnings? Today it's just going to be about candles, but I'm going to try and do at least a video a week on different subjects. Hi, Patty. So yeah, basically it's just the candles. And when they start turning black, it's just negativity. Don't freak out. Don't think it's anything crazy. A lot of other herb shops will tell you, oh, it's because you need to keep buying the candle until they clear. Sometimes you have to think of it in that aspect, and sometimes you need to think about it from a common sense aspect. If there's herbs in the candles and the herbs burn, then the glass will cloud up. But yeah. Ashley, what candle do I recommend to keep somebody away from her family? San Alejo, St. Alex is good to get people away from you. It depends on the situation, but if you want to do that, I would do St. Alex and face it to the door to keep these people away from your house. That'll kind of help get that negativity away from you and those people away from you. Edward, what if it breaks before you turn it on? How did that happen? Explain a little bit. Edward Melissa Bettis, explain how that happened. Hey Melba, I miss you too. I hope you're doing really good where you're at. I need to go vacation over there. Roseanne, if the candle keeps turning off on its own, it means that the candle's overloaded with issue, and that one candle itself might not be enough to solve the problem. Try putting the glass of water, like I said, or try doubling up or tripling up on those candles. I like to do candles in 3 because it's the Holy Spirit, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Trinity, and it helps concentrate the candles on that desire to make it happen even faster. But to me, I call it velación, putting it in velación. Somebody just asked me about, Tanya, keeping the candle burning at night or blow it out. I typically let all my candles burn out without turning them off, both at home and at store. If you feel like you need to turn them off, don't blow them out. When you blow them out, you're blowing out your desire. I would snuff them, put something on top to turn them off. That way they can turn off on their own naturally. But like I say to my clients, if you're turning off the candle on and off, it's going to take even longer to work because when you turn off the candle, it stops working. So when you turn it back on, it has to make up for lost time. So sometimes it gets it a little bit harder to work. Andres, hi Andres. Once you light the candle, they stay lit till they burn out. Yes. I like to keep them lit until they burn out. It just depends. Be fire safe. You could put them in a bowl of water. Be careful where you burn the candles. Take all those fire safe procedures. Yvette, candle to do before a major test. I like to do candles of Cruz de Caravaca, the Cross of Caravaca, which sometimes are available at HEB as well. I like that for students and for tests. That's one of my favorite candles. Also good for luck, but I like it for tests. God bless you too, Miss Garza. I miss you. Hi Sandra, I miss you so much. Hopefully I get to see you soon. What candles did I burn for help, money, and family? I like Abre Camino candles. They're good for everything. It opens up your roads for love, for luck, for money, for about everything. So try that. That should help you. Also, Sandra, I like St. Michael a lot for you too. I don't know why I keep getting attracted to it. St. Michael's the archangel of protection from negativity, from witchcraft, all of that. So maybe try St. Michael. Those are easily available at HEB. Also in San Antonio, Fiesta. I also have a real good friend in San Antonio who sells candles and herbs and oils and all that. So if you're in that area, stop by. It's 1808 Blanco, and it's called Botánica La Caridad. They're like family, so maybe you can stop by there if you need candles. Sometimes HEB doesn't carry everything you need. It was in the car when I bought it, and there was no way it could have broke. One more question. What kind of candle was it that broke in your car? Probably not the heat that broke the candle, because the glass is really, strong glass. It might mean that there's obstacles or that people don't want you to be seeking this help. But it depends what it is, but it could be because of that. People don't want to see you seek help, and that's why the candle broke. Be persistent. Light it anyway. Go get another one. Keep going. Don't give up. That might be what they're wanting you to do. Thanks, Andres. I miss you too. I miss all of y'all there at the Botanica. God bless all of y'all too. What other questions do y'all have about candles? The other one could be writing the names on the candles. To me, a simple rule you can follow. You write it 3 times when you're wanting success, 5 times when you're wanting to dominate the person, 7 times is also very good for success, and 9 times if you're trying to do harm or get rid of somebody or push them away. I like to do it 21 times when we're trying to open roads and you feel like the roads are really stuck for that person. Write that person's name and date of birth 21 times. Now, when it comes to being married, sometimes I like to put the first, middle, maiden, then married last name. Or if you sign papers only with your maiden name, then you would use that. Whatever your legal name is. Once you get married, I like to use double names. Just that way you make sure it hits. Yeah, Edward, it's okay. If you don't remember what the candle was, that's okay. But yeah, it might be breaking just because there's somebody that might not want you to seek that help. Christina Garcia, candles for work. A lot of people say San Martín Caballero. That's a big misconception. San Martín Caballero is for businesses, not for work. Saint Joseph or San Jose is the patron saint of employment and work. I would put 2 next to each other. I would do the Saint Joseph candle and the Abre Camino or the road opener candle in all green. That'll help find that job that you're needing, and it'll help happen faster. It'll give you that luck that you need. Also, you can also wear the oil of Boss Fix when you're going to go on interviews. Rub some on your hands. Try and shake the person's hand. Touch them. Stuff like that. If it's a job that you really want, maybe try and get a business card from that job and put that underneath those candles as well. That'll make it happen faster. Does anybody else have questions about candles? I'll get into the name writing and how to fix the candles in a different video. But right now it's just the way candles burn. So like I said, you have your fixed candle that the Botanica will fix for you. Normal Botanicas will fix them. Another one that's fixed all the way from top to bottom. And the cocktails that are fixed only on top. These actually smell really good too. Stephanie, so you bought the candle and the bag ripped and one fell out and broke. Obstacles. Again, when candles start breaking, it's obstacles. Whether they break on their own or you break them or something happens and they mysteriously break, it's obstacles. Just keep going. Don't let yourself get turned off by that. Keep going. Clarissa Alvarez, what candle do I recommend for battling cancer? The patron saint of cancer is Saint Peregrine or Peregrine. People pronounce it different ways. That's the patron saint of cancer. She's a very hard saint to find as far as candles are concerned. So I like to light a white candle and dedicate it to that saint. Actually, here in Corpus on Saratoga, the St. Jude Shrine, Most Precious Blood Church, they have a statue there. of Saint Peregrine, which is the only statue I found of her in Corpus so far. Maybe you can put candles there or flowers. But she's the patron saint of Cancer, so that would be a really good saint for you to light, Saint Peregrine. You can also Google it and maybe print out a picture and put it next to the white candle. But prayer is powerful. I'll be praying for whoever has cancer around you as well. But that'll help. Melba, when they turn off and do not want to light up and you throw them away or start a new one. It depends. If the candle's fixed and if you can play with it, kind of take out some of the wax that's there, the herbs that's there, and relight it, that's fine. Maybe add some more oil once it starts burning to repower the candle. If it's really not wanting to light, what I like to do is go to a dumpster, throw it into where that candle's going to break it so you can break that obstacle that's there and relight a new one. Yes, Amy, for work it's San Jose. It's not San Martín Caballero. St. Joseph, San Jose is to get employment and work. They also say when you do the novena, the 9-day prayer, that you usually find work within those 9 days. Edward, for energy, you feel like your energy is drained. That's when you know it's time for a cleansing. You can always clean yourself with a candle. Get a solid white candle. Don't light it, but just get a solid white. Don't fix it, anything like that. But get a little bit of holy water and rub the glass with the holy water. Rub yourself to cleanse. Ask for prayers. The foundation prayers are the most important. Our Father, Hail Mary. If you know the Apostles' Creed, you could do that as well. And then speak your desires. You want this candle to get rid of all that negativity, all that negative energy. Once you're done, light it. I like to lift it up once it's lit. Make the sign of the cross. Ask for the blessings from your saints, from God, from all the angels. And then put it back down and light it. That'll help you. Listen, I'll be praying for your mom. I have a feeling she'll be okay. There's also a candle called Miracle Healing Candle. It's a blue candle and it has like the, it's almost like the Da Vinci Man on there. That's really good for healing as well. Okay, guys, any other questions before I go? Somebody already walked in at the store, so I tried to do it after hours, but people are already walking in. Anything else that y'all want to know? You can always replay the video once it loads, and that way you can hear everything from the beginning to the end, okay? Any other questions? Candles advice, what candles to burn for what? You're going through something and you want a candle recommendation, anything that y'all want to know? If y'all haven't visited my shop, it's at 4701 Ayers, Suite 202. It's in the Faro Shopping Center next to Sames Ford on Ayers. I do readings, cleansings, work, basically everything spiritual. I'm here Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. During the summer, it will be 11 a.m. to 5:30 or 6 in the afternoon. Or in the evening, and then once school starts again, I'll be here again at 10 a.m. in the morning, and I'll be closing again at 6. But I'm here every day, Monday through Friday, walk-ins, and then Saturday and Sunday will be appointment only, so call one day ahead. Melba, what candle can you do to sell your house? Also St. Joseph, actually. You can light the candle upside down, or take the sticker off and turn it upside down and then relight it. You can also, at that property, if you have somebody here that can help you, you get a St. Joseph statue, bury it upside down with the head of the saint facing out towards the street. That'll help sell the home. What does it mean when the candle gets black? Tita Trevino. Go back through the video, and I kind of already touched on that. The black is just the negativity, the obstacles, but I kind of talked more about it at the beginning of the video. After the candle broke, I bought another one. It turned black. Do I keep lighting it? Keep lighting it. Do you mind if I ask what candle it is that you're lighting that keeps turning black on you? Maybe I can give more insight on why that candle's turning black, Stephanie. What kind of candle are you lighting that it keeps turning black? Either way, if it's still turning black a lot, yes, you would want to continue to light it. Try putting a glass of water, like I said, next to it. Maybe that'll help it from not turning as black. But it just all depends on what kind of candle you're lighting and what it's for. There could just be obstacles in the way. Sometimes if you continue to light the same candle over and over and over and it keeps turning really black, stop the process of that candle, light a reversing candle, or get a cleansing, and then start all over again. There could be that there's an obstacle there that candle just cannot seem to break through. Be persistent. And like I said, if not, try the 3 candles in a triangle, glass of water right in the middle. That'll help. Stephanie, Lucia de Suerte. Lucia de Suerte I've actually never heard of. I have heard of Santa Lucia, the Vela de Suerte, but Lucia de Suerte I haven't heard of. So if the candle's an old candle, or maybe a candle that's hard to find and it's rare, it could be an old candle, and that could just mean Lluvia de Suerte. Okay, I was going to say Lucia de Suerte, I've never heard. Lluvia de Suerte, if it's, like I said, if it's the cocktail, which is this kind, the one that has the blocks that some people find at H-E-B, that's why it's turning black. It's burning the cube, and it's starting to turn the glass black. So it shouldn't be a big problem. Okay, guys, I already got to go, but stay tuned for the next video, and Comment on this post and tell me what kind of videos y'all want to see. I posted a comment right before this asking about suggestions. Tell me suggestions on stuff that you want to see or stuff you want to hear of. That way I can touch on them and make a video about it. Thank you. Y'all be careful.